Hi there, I'm Matt Keene. Welcome to Creating a Future We Want, the Art of Digging series. Yeah, that seems a little strange, doesn't it? The art of digging. A lot of kinds of digging. There's a lot of questions to ask. A lot of questions you have to end up answering whilst digging. All sorts of digging in all sorts of holes, but at the most basic sense, you're digging in dirt like I'm doing right here. What's the point? What's the purpose? Are you digging to put a post in? Are you digging to change the soil? Are you digging to get to a utility? Are you digging to set a foundation for a home? Or getting ready for a patio, or who knows what. Well, right here, a purpose is, I should also say a purpose. I mean, just to dig a hole. It's a great exercise. Contemplative, one of the most contemplative, not the most social of activities. Although I have found that when you're digging in the front, when someone comes by, it's very likely that a conversation begins, if you're open to it. Right here, I'm digging to, I'll show you here, to change the soil. I'll step back. This was fill dirt, and I'm going to be putting some of compost and topsoil, and I'm going to be setting up some beans and squash to grow right here. And you can see this post sticking out of the garden wall there, a sculpture bound home. That post is going to serve as a trellis. And there's this other issue of, when you're digging, what are you going to do with what you're digging up? It seems like an obvious thing you have to deal with, but sometimes not so much. I mean, when each shovel full of soil might weigh 20, 30 pounds because it's wet and it's clay, what are you going to do with it? Well, I mean, if you take it 50 yards away and pile it up somewhere, that's a lot of time and a lot of energy that you're not putting into the process that you're really focused on. So I've chosen to put this soil right here because I'm going to be digging out that entire side yard there to terrace it down and step down to the back patio and kitchen in the back that we're working on. So I'm just putting this soil right there so that I can get this bed done and start growing things as soon as possible, because it's May. It's time. So there are some of my thoughts on some questions that come up, and things, we got some tunes to help us think about it too. Some of the questions that come up, some of the things that need answers to, that it seems straightforward, it seems obvious. What are you digging for? Why are you digging? What are you going to do with dirt once you dig it out? And what's that got to do with your efficiency and the effectiveness of what you're doing? You can gloss over it, but you might be missing something. Thanks for visiting Creating a Future We Want. I'm Matt Keene. This is the Art of Digging series. What's your vision for a future of digging?